My name is Dr. Edward Sismour. My official position is a research specialist. My role is lab manager of the food processing and engineering lab. I work hands-on with students. I teach them techniques. I teach them how to use the instruments. I work with them on data analysis, how to create graphics for presentations that they might have. I fill in for them when they need to have backup support. That's primarily what I do. There are other things as well, but that's primarily it. My role is the lab manager. Part of that role is to help train students. We train them on common laboratory instruments, including pH meters, spectrophotometers, centrifuges. But we also have other specialized instruments that the advantage of students working in this lab is that they might not have this experience unless they were a master's degree student or even a PhD student in other laboratories at bigger schools. Frequently, my understanding is that they're not even allowed to touch some of these instruments until they're at those higher levels. So what we train them on is, one instrument is a thermogravimetric analyzer. That measures thermal changes in a material as it decomposes with heat without burning. Different materials have different decomposition properties. So this machine will give us information about composition and how that material breaks down. We train them on what's called a Fourier transform infrared spectrometer, or FTIR for short. What that instrument looks at is the chemical bonding within a material and tells us again about structure and how materials bond with each other, or compositional attributes of the material. We train them on a differential scanning calorimeter, which is another instrument for measuring thermal changes in a material as either it melts or as it recrystallizes, and how that process occurs. We train them on a texture analyzer. Texture analyzer is an instrument that is used, the way we use it is to try to relate what you might experience as a consumer when you're eating food, for instance, and how that experience translates into quantifiable numbers. And again, the texture analyzer is how we use that. For new students who are considering coming to VSU, or to any school for that matter, you should work on developing good time management skills. You've got to be able to set priorities, and time management will help you set those priorities and accomplish those priorities. And from my perspective, working in a lab, the better your math skills, the better you'll be able to accomplish things. The more you know with math, the more you'll be able to do in just about any field. So those are probably the top three things that I would encourage students to work on.